What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am going to be talking about season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, which just ended its run on Disney Plus. This show is a continuation from the Daredevil series that was on Netflix not too long ago. Marvel finally got the rights back, and they've been trying to work Daredevil back into the MCU and everything like that. And this show easily, right off the top, is the best Disney Plus MCU series thus far. Like, there's no other way around it. This show was fantastic all the way through. It was a 9-episode first season. Originally, it was supposed to be 18 episodes, but they decided to split that in two. So we got 9 episodes now. They're currently filming season 2, which will be another 9 episodes, which I'm absolutely looking forward to because this series does a great job of not only continuing the story from that Daredevil series that we got before, but also creating something new. And I like that title, Born Again. I know that was a run in the comic series, which, from my understanding, they didn't really do that storyline in this show, but it's a cool concept because originally what they wanted to do was basically do like a soft reboot. Yeah, they got Charlie Cox back. Yeah, they got Vincent D'Onofrio back, but they were more or less going to kind of make a whole new show. But then they scrapped that and decided, hey, let's bring back essentially everybody from the previous show and make it a continuation. It is technically a new show. It has a new name and everything, but we're going to continue that storyline and work in other characters while simultaneously adding new characters. And I think they did a great job at doing that. Yes, it was advertised that some of the characters from the original Daredevil series were going to play bigger parts in this. And, you know, it's unfortunate that they only get a few episodes here and there, but I think they're going to be bigger players in the second season. So that, you know, we have that to look forward to. A couple of them, maybe not so much. I'm not going to get any spoilers or anything like that, but I will say that this series starts off with a bang, and I mean a literal bang. The first 10 minutes of the first episode of the show are insane, jaw-dropping to say the least. And I mean, from there on out, the show just works incredibly well. It has a nice blend of not only do we get to see Charlie Cox back again as Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, we get to see him, you know, quite a bit in his Daredevil costume, fighting and things like that. But we get a few episodes where he is actually, you know, in the courtroom and doing lawyer stuff. And I actually like that they were able to do both and do both well. I saw some complaints where, you know, people were saying, hey, he's not Daredevil, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. But realistically, like, you know, they do a good job of setting up both sides of his character. And that's something that I thought the Netflix series did really well too. So it's nice to see that continue over into this. Charlie Cox, once again, playing Matt Murdock and Daredevil. He's amazing. Like, this guy he is this character, and it's great to see him just fit so nicely back into this role. You know, he has shown up a couple times so far in the MCU outside of that original Daredevil series, which is now canon in the MCU. But just seeing him back in this state of mind and being this character, the way this series is shot and everything, it just works so effortlessly. And then you got Vincent D'Onofrio coming back as Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, and he is amazing once again as well. It's great to see him back into this. You know, we got a couple glimpses of him in Hawkeye as well as the Echo TV series, which he was great in both of those, you know, as limited as it was. But here, just seeing him get back into the grittiness of his character and everything like that, it's really, you know, a testament to everybody behind the camera and, you know, Vincent D'Onofrio himself. Something I do appreciate with the show, and you know, I'm really glad Marvel as well as Disney let this show be what it needed to be. You know, it needed to be gritty, it needed to be violent, and they do not skimp on the violence. They really go all the way out. You know, last year we had Deadpool and Wolverine, and you know, that movie was incredibly violent. So it was good to see them at least get back into the violence and everything like that. But to bring it back into Daredevil, wow, does it work incredibly well. You know, sometimes it gets a little much. I will say in the series finale or the season finale of this particular season, wow, man, the violence gets really ramped up, and this ends on a perfect note that I think sets up a perfect season 2. So it'll be great to see where they continue the story from here on out. But yeah, everybody else that's mixed in here does a great job too. I do like how the aesthetics and the way this is shot and everything. It is a bit different than how it was on the Netflix series. So it's not quite as dark in a lot of the scenes. It is a little bit more brightly lit and things like that. So it's a little bit different vibes and a little bit of a different feel. But I still feel overall like it plays into that same Daredevil territory and everything. And I'm really glad that they stuck with that because, you know, this is a show, even though it is technically slightly a different show, it being a continuation and everything, you still need to have a lot of those same feels and vibes and things like that. And I think they do a really good job here. This show just all around completely solid. Not a lot of flaws here. You know, there's only one episode that feels a little bit like kind of a filler episode just to kind of get to the next thing. But even that episode works well for what it is. And outside of that, everything else here is setting things up more and more and more as it goes along. And it's just something you can really appreciate, you know, to see a character like this treated so well and put back on the screen in a really fun, entertaining, and just all around great TV series. I had a ball with this. Overall, I would give season 1 of Daredevil Born Again an A. I mean, like, there's no other way around it. It is the best Disney Plus Marvel series so far, and I can't wait to see what season 2 brings for us. That's about it for me, guys. If you've had the chance to watch season 1 of Daredevil Born Again, please let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more reviews, rankings, all kinds of good stuff. I'll leave all my links down below on where you can follow me and check out more of my reviews. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.